The How to Be British series from Legon Publications takes a humorous look at British cultural identity and national character. The range of postcards, books and calendars also helps the language learner to understand some of the more puzzling, but we hope endearing aspects of the English language. In an increasingly globalised culture, it's perhaps surprising to discover that certain traits of national and regional identity not only survive, but seem to grow stronger. Or is it rather that the wider world prefers to cling to the stereotypes, refusing to accept that not every British gentleman wears a bowler hat, and not every British lady sits down to tea and cakes at 4 o'clock each day? Whichever is the case, the How to Be British designs and texts, available in 3 book-length collections, have proved their enduring appeal for Brits and non-Brits alike.
Yeah, I like this one because this is exactly what happened to me when I was a language assistant, a German language assistant at British schools, and there was a thin layer of snow in the morning, and basically the school was closed and no one wanted to go outside, and I was like really happy that it snowed, and yeah. In Austria it snows all the time, so...
We have the prepositions, but it tells a story, so I can ask my students, why is it funny? And then can you tell the story? And then can either, tell it or write it down, which is nice, so yeah.
The first selection of How to Be British postcards appeared in 1996. The first book, the How to Be British collection, was published in 2003 and has remained a best-selling humour title ever since. The How to Be British collection 2 came out in 2005 and Get Around in English in 2014. In recent years, in cooperation with Legon Publications, publishers in Germany, China, Taiwan, the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic have produced their own editions, so making the How to Be British collection a truly international brand.
But my favorite is this one, and that's really an instruction of how to pronounce the proper TH. Oh. And that's nice because I'm German and I'm used to teaching Germans, and we just love to having some kind of acknowledgement that it's really hard for us to pronounce a proper TH.
When I was in England 27 years ago, I remember I was wearing lots of clothes at the house. But landlady and the children said, only t-shirts. I couldn't believe.
We have often been asked to explain the ongoing success of the How to Be British series. Any or all of the following factors might be at work. The reputation the British have worldwide for their quirky, teasing sense of humour. The educational dimension. The books are clearly used by teachers to create lessons with a lighter touch. The fact that there is a greater emphasis these days on intercultural competence in communication. The attraction of the books to international travellers and all those trying their best to get around in English. But the most important factor may be the simplest one. The books amuse and entertain in a graphic style that appeals across borders and suits the very visual age we live in.